Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 282. My name is Jason Harpling. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com, buyandselldvc.com, and mywdwhome.com.
And today is July 1st, 2026, which means the 11-month window is June 1st, 2027. 7-month window is February 1st, 2027. We're going to go right into the buy and sell side of things. Here are 10 things to do at Aulani. I don't know what percentage our audience have been to Aulani, because for most, DVC is very, East Coast, a lot of East Coast members. And, they tend to just come to Walt Disney World, Vero Beach, and Hilton Head. But 10 things to do at Aulani. One is float in the lazy river. It says the lazy river winds through lava rock scenery, caves, and tropical landscaping. It is one of the signature experiences at Aulani.
Now, I'm laughing a little bit because Jason and I discussed beforehand, there's a lot of Hawaiian names here. And I'm like, oh, you have to say them all. So he's like, float in the lazy river to avoid saying the names. So I think we're going to avoid saying the names. But they all have Hawaiian names, and we just don't want to butcher them.
Ride the water slides. The volcanic, vertical, and tubestone curved slides are surprisingly fun, even for adults, and the entire pool area feels like a mini water park. Snorkeling at Rainbow Reef. Snorkeling in Hawaii, that sounds amazing. Attend a luau. Meet Disney characters in Hawaiian outfits.
I've heard the luau is just okay. I've heard, it's cute and everything. I heard Debbie was there a month or two ago and said that the luau, very, very overpriced, and the food was okay. There's other luau's off Disney property that are less expensive that are supposed to be better.
That's what I've heard.
Just letting the people out there know that it's a cool thing to do. I'm sure it'll be filled at Disney, but there are a lot of people saying that it might be better to go off property for that one. Have
you experienced a luau before in
general? It's not a real luau. I did the old Polynesian show that they used to have at the Polynesian, the live luau, and then I was expecting it to be more of like a Hawaiian themed luau, where I felt like it was like Hawaiian people in an episode of 90210. Like it was like, showing them like, walking through the streets, walking through the hallways in high school. I'm like, this is the luau? I was like, the food was decent. It was okay. But at that time, and that's not a real luau. That was the Polynesian show back in the day that was supposed to be like a luau, but I felt was more like just, Saved by the Bell with Hawaiian people.
I will say that my wife and I, we lived in an apartment complex like in 2001, I believe. And this apartment complex, they did stuff all the time for the residents. And they had a luau that we attended. And I thought it was amazing.
Did they like bury a pig or have like a spit?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
They had everything. And I
had an apartment complex like that. That's nice.
Dude, I don't know if they just, they probably don't do stuff like that anymore. But back in the day, this apartment complex, they were always having something going on. This says to do the adventure trail. This interactive scavenger hunt uses a tablet to uncover hidden magical effects around the resort. It's especially fun at night. Relax at the spa. Take advantage of Hawaiian cultural activities, ukulele lessons, hula classes, storytelling, cultural tours.
I just like that you keep leaving out the ones that have the funny names.
Spend time at the lagoon, Ko'olina Lagoon. Book at least one special dining experience: character breakfast, sunset dinner, shaved ice by the pool, cocktails at the Olelo room.
Oh, look at you. I like the idea of the shaved ice by the pool.
So do I.
I wish Vero Beach had shaved ice by the pool.
Yes, that would be nice. And now we're on to the food review of the week.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
For today's food review, I am still at Whispering Canyon, just like last week, and I am having the burnt end nachos for $14. So the description is topped with beef brisket, barbecue pulled pork, I wrote pork, but pork, cheese sauce, maple chipotle barbecue, and fresh salsa. This is absolutely fantastic. They load this up. There's not a ton of brisket, but it's probably 95% pulled pork It's really, really good. Not spicy at all, and it's a complete mess to eat, but definitely worth it. Since getting this a few weeks ago as an appetizer, I had mentioned last time that I went back and I had the turkey sandwich, and I had the nachos again because they're great. It's just great. The first time I shared it with just my wife and I. Second time I shared it with my wife and my oldest son as well. Loaded with meat and cheese, perfect combination. It's salty and a bit of sweetness to it. I said, we'll get this again and again. I give this an 8.7. So really, really good. Again, $14. So even it's not a giant thing, but it's a nice size. So even without the 40% off, it's not terrible. And then with the 40% off, I mean, it's a fantastic deal.
And now we're on to the DVC-Rental side of things.
So we've been hitting on similar stuff recently with all the outdoor stuff. So what I wrote here is, if you want to meet Chippendale and watch a Disney movie, or go canoeing without spending a dime on a park ticket, head over to Fort Wilderness, which is again very close to Wilderness Lodge. It is a different area and different parking. You can take a boat between the two resorts. Just not easy to get into if you don't have. Actually, if you take the boat over, it's fine. If you try to drive over, it's tough to get into if you don't have a reservation there. But yeah, best thing is take the complimentary water taxi over from Magic Kingdom to Fort Wilderness, or if you're at Wilderness Lodge, go to take the boat over. Again, ton of fun. Meet the characters. They're there for sing along and for campfire. Again, 100% free. You don't need to be staying there. Also, what's cool is that during like Halloween and Christmas, there's the RV section, and everybody decorates their RVs, and they put up all the blow ups and stuff. So everything is a ton of fun to drive through there. So I've done that before. Walked through the RV sections, and just everything is lit up for Christmas or lit up for Halloween. If you happen to have a golf cart, you can zip around there as well. It's fun. I rented a golf cart and stayed at the villa at Fort Wilderness. I definitely do that again sometime. That was a ton of fun. But again, back to the sing along show. I think I'm not sure if it's every night or it's set nights, but it's at the Meadow Recreation Area. They have a live cowboy who performs and sings campfire classics. Chippendale dance to the crowd for free photographs and autographs. Marshmallow roasting sticks are handed out for free. You know what to do, folks, by this point. If you've been listening, bring your own s'more stuff. And a giant outdoor Disney movie plays at night. If you want to make a fun day of it before the campfire starts, you can go and rent bikes at the Meadow Bike Barn and Marina. They have canoe and kayaking there. You can rent canoes or kayaks, very affordable, about $15 an hour. They've got gem mining right outside the Meadow Bike Barn, old-fashioned rustic wooden water sluice. You can purchase a bag of mining rough with soil mixed with some gems and stuff and do your own mining. They've got catch and release fishing there as well. You can head to the Meadow swimming hole dock for dockside catch and release with cane pole fishing with like a bamboo pole. So no reels or anything, just, they give you bait and just the pole itself. For serious anglers, they also have the private run boat tours, which bass fishing tours, which I've done twice in the past, which are really, really fun as well. A lot less expensive. If you've got little kids, maybe take them and try to go cane pole fishing instead. I will warn you, though, that there are a lot of turtles there. So watch out for the turtles and try not to hook a turtle if possible, which we've done before. We've had friends do before. Try to avoid hooking the turtles. But there are a lot of turtles, and they know that, you're going to be throwing your bait in, and they go right after it sometimes. So mind the turtles.
And I'd recommend, I'm assuming it's sit-on-top kayaks. I'd recommend the kayaks over the canoes, simply because the canoes can be more tippy if you're not a regular.
So he's a pro with this type of stuff. So listen to Jason. They got kayaks and canoes. If you don't know what you're doing as much, go with the kayak.
But it sounds like a fun time out there.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's been a little while since I've been at Fort Wilderness. I think it's been maybe 2 years or so. But I mean, we loved our stay there. We loved, we had the one bedroom, the villas, the little private, like what do we call them? Not a trailer, but a little private building, and they were fantastic. Right when they came out, we got those, and lots of space in there. Rented the golf carts. You just drive around property. It was a ton of fun. They're all electric, so you come back to your little villa, plug it in, you're good to go. I mean, it's a lot of fun Fort Wilderness. Lots of cool stuff to do as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. We will. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Do us a favor. Hop in that comment section. Leave us a comment. Say hello. Anything you want to add to this. Be nice to us, though. We love reading your comments, though. So have a wonderful day.